Want to get your hands on some sports cards?
Hell yes!
You're in the right place.
Good morning. Is everybody ready?
Welcome to the weekly Target Watch on Schultz's Card Pull.
What is up? 3:56 Pacific time, Thursday, April 7th, just about 4 minutes of 7 o'clock on the East Coast. Good morning, everybody. We are here waiting for sports cards to drop on Target.com. Is it likely? Probably not, but we're here waiting anyways in case they decide to switch it up. And y'all know who's eating? If they do decide to switch it up, you and I, all of us. So, hey, we're here ready to go. Appreciate it. And appreciate everybody being up so early, hanging out. What is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy almost Friday. Friday Eve, as I like to call it. What's up, everybody? Been a pretty wacky week, been a busy week. A pretty lax week, though, as far as sports card releases go. Seeing some fighting cards like WWE, essentially. And that's about it. So, essentially, guys, we are waiting kind of in between the next release period. All those premium releases that we really, really love to grab. That's essentially the reason we all wake up so early trying to get our hands on them. Mosaic football being the latest one. It was Mosaic basketball before that, but we're waiting for Prism football. We're waiting for Select football. We're waiting for Optic football. Phoenix football is coming out soon. Encased football is coming out next week. This is all for 2021, by the way, guys. So just a huge delay from last season, and it kind of makes you wonder, and this is kind of what I want the topic of the morning to be. Do y'all think that Panini is ever going to catch up? Ever going to catch up and get their printing back on schedule so we can actually enjoy cards through the year as they're supposed to be enjoyed? So we are watching the back end of Target.com. Unfortunately, nothing as of yet, guys, on the Discord monitors or on the Target tracker here on Schultz's Card Pulls. The HRE XRK says, we here for Schultz. Appreciate you, buddy. How are you? Happy Friday Eve, guys. Happy Friday Eve to every single one of you. Good weekend coming up, guys. Opening day in baseball is today. The final weekend of the regular season in basketball as well. So one league is ending, another is starting. Of course, though, by the way, if you're a Mariners fan or a Twins fan or a Red Sox fan or a Yankees fan, you have to wait until tomorrow for the season to start because they already delayed those games because of weather for opening day today. So fun there. But I digress. Scott O says, can't wait for first pitch. Cannot wait for first pitch. All right, guys, a couple of seconds away from the hot zone here on Schultz's Card Pulls. And I got to say, shout out to Run Good Life. He was still on doing his birthday rip when I woke up and was looking to, just kind of see what was going on with everybody happening and hanging out this morning as the stream was starting to get going. And RGL actually still looking like he is on. So, gosh dang, man. Run Good Life. Shout out to him. Happy birthday. I guess technically at this point it's happy belated birthday because his birthday was yesterday. But anyways, Scott O says the Angels still don't have pitching. Oh, yeah, we could get into a baseball debate all day. I'm telling you, though, some exciting action coming up at the end of the regular season in basketball as well. Finally, the great tank by my Portland Trailblazers. It is almost done, so maybe next year I can actually tune in and watch them play some pretty decent games. Oh, my goodness, it's been a bad season. All right, guys, the hot zone has started. 4 a.m. Pacific time, 7 a.m. East Coast time. No movement as of yet on Target.com on any of the monitors or items going out of stock on the back end or anything like that showing up, but I will let you all know as soon as I see something. As soon as I see something, I'll shut up and drop whatever I'm talking about, and we will switch off to what's happening with a possible restock. But up until then, I'm going to be monitoring all of the links. And you want to know what's crazy is late last night, I don't think they're definitely not still in stock, but late last night, popping off on the monitors was a random NFL Mosaic blaster box. So, football blaster box popping off on the monitors like just past 10:30 last night. Super odd. Run Good Life says, hi, Schulte. No way, Run Good Life. Just finishing up. What's going on, man? I was just talking about you. How are you, brother? I saw that you were on and was just amazed, man. You have some kind of stamina, brother. How was that birthday rip? I'm assuming that you pulled all kinds of hits. I hope you pulled something for yourself. I apologize that I wasn't able to catch the full thing. But what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. Derb Sports Talking Cards says, hi, Schulte. Who's your pulls this morning, Schulte? Hope everything is going well with you, brother. Thanks for everything you do for our great hobby. I appreciate you, man. And guys, everybody, be great community members. If y'all haven't gone and subscribed to Hoosier Polls yet, or Run Good Life for that matter, I mean, come on. I know Run Good Life doesn't need me promoting him. He is just soaring at new heights at this point. You're awesome, RGL, and you deserve every single one of those subs. But if you haven't yet, go sub to Run Good Life. And also, guys, go sub to Hoosier Polls. Go sub to both of those guys, throwing up a lot of sports card content here on YouTube. So, guys that you should definitely follow. Will says, good morning, Schultzy. RGL has you live up on his stream right now as he's getting ready to finish his stream. Oh, I appreciate you, RGL. Man, help him promote me, dude. You're awesome. RGL. Gosh, you are too kind, man. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I will try to do my viewers as well as your viewers a service. And at this point, unfortunately, we haven't seen anything on the monitors yet on the back end. Although, as I was just mentioning before I saw Run Good Life, Georgie J says, Schultzy, loving it. RGL is a savage. Yes, he is. RGL is definitely a savage, no doubt. But anyways, guys, just worth mentioning that, randomly last night, just past 10:30, saw some Mosaic football popping up on the monitors on Target.com. Some blaster boxes. I don't think that they were actually in stock, or if they were in stock, it was a brief period and probably just like one or two, but super random that they were pulling it off. And somebody's saying no chocolate milk today. I do have a cup of chocolate milk today, guys. I do have a cup of chocolate milk today, although we're moving right now, so we're packing up cups. So I'm kind of down to the felt as far as cups go. So trying to grab all that different stuff and clear out the kitchen, if you will. Take a drink of that and get back to it. Oh, so exciting, guys. NBA season is just about to finish up. Julio Rodriguez, when the Mariners are going to play, is going to be the starting center fielder for Seattle. Exciting to see one of the best young players in baseball getting the chance on opening day. And, I don't know if it's maybe teams that are actually more willing to just start their young guys up in the majors as the season begins, or if it really is because the CBA incentivizes those guys with, I think, like some either draft picks, or I know that if you win an award or you're within the first or second in voting in Rookie of the Year, you basically automatically get a year of service time. So Julio Rodriguez potentially has the ability to do that, to win Rookie of the Year or to be second in the Rookie of the Year voting. Could be the second Rookie of the Year in 2 seasons for the Seattle Mariners, with Kyle Lewis winning the 2020 AL Rookie of the Year. Who knows? Taco Bell says, what up, everybody? NBA card collector says, the Masters start today. Of course, how could I forget? I mentioned that yesterday, guys. The Masters on CBS. Like, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget the Masters? Jim Nance. Man, back in the day, Jim Nance and Vern Lundquist would handle that tag team of the Masters like champions. More so just Jim Nance and other combo of announcers now, but excited to see Tiger Woods back. Surprising return by Tiger. And I think the betting odds, my dad threw something down. I think he threw like $50 down on Tiger to win the Masters, and it was like plus 4,000 or plus 7,000 odds, something crazy like that. So rooting for Tiger, not only for him to come back and make a really awesome attempt at a win, and just what would be a career-defining win. Probably not very possible, but hey, there's always a chance, right? And it's good to see him coming back, and would love to see my dad cash. I would love to see my dad cash. Scott O says Tiger back from the dead again. Well, that accident that he was in was serious, guys. It was a high-speed crash, I think just outside of Los Angeles a few years ago, or a couple of years ago now. I think almost 18 months or so after this crash, maybe just under 2 years. Coming back at the speed that he has, and let's be frank, at the age that he has, after he has been at the top of his game and already suffered a ton of injuries, has had multiple back problems, not even mentioning, the drama and the other issues that he had with his divorce and everything. Because there was, I'm not trying to feel sorry for him in that regard, but there was physical stuff that came out of that as well. So Tiger showing up like that is pretty surprising and pretty awesome. So of course, I would be remiss if I forgot to mention the Masters. And speaking of sports cards and good ones to buy, that Tiger Woods Upper Deck rookie has always been a buy, in my opinion. And I think right now, even a PSA 10 version is a pretty cheap grab. So if y'all want to get in on some decent rookie cards or some decent cards that I personally think are going to go up in value over time, and not necessarily like an immediate quick flip, but something that I think is going to grab some value over time and is almost guaranteed to do so. Tiger Woods Upper Deck. Yeah, the graded ones. The raw ones, of course, are going to flip up and down a little bit in value, but I think that a PSA, even 9 of that Tiger Woods Upper Deck, and possibly because it's an older card from the 90s, possibly PSA 8s, if you're super, super new to the hobby and you're really not trying to throw a bunch of money at everything at the beginning, those are a good entry point for people. But I think if you start off with like a PSA 8, you really should try to use that to maybe gear towards or trade towards a PSA 9 or 10. Tyler Young says, Schultz, you the man. Heck yeah, appreciate you, buddy. You guys are too kind this morning. Trying to leave y'all informed, entertained, with a little more knowledge in the world of sports and sports cards than you started the morning with. And I understand that you are jonesing just as bad as I am for sports cards. And unfortunately, this week, the restock on Walmart.com, they usually have a weekly restock, noon Pacific, 3 East Coast time, every single week. This is like clockwork that they do this. There were Mosaic Football Mega Boxes yesterday. Did anybody in the chat score those Mosaic Football Megas? Would be awesome to hear if anybody did or not. I was actually out and about. I was able to, just in the middle of a very busy, crazy day yesterday, was able to score 3 Mosaic Football Megas from Walmart at a very expensive price, by the way, $67. So $67 per Mosaic Football Mega Box. But you know what? I believe that the chances for case hits out of the Mosaic Megas are a lot stronger. It seems to me that there are less Mosaic Megas in a case than there are cello boxes and blaster boxes and hanger boxes. It seems that way to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I'll be happy to admit I'm wrong. And it seems like there's like 8 or 16 in a case. Talking about Mosaic Megas anyways. Sports Card Report Cards says, happy opening day, Schultz. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. This is a day, if you could go, this is a day I would highly recommend skipping school. If you could go to a game with your parents, or if you could go to seriously, even if you're like in your 30s or 40s, you know, go take somebody close to you. Go take your mom, go take your dad, go take your significant other. This is the day to play hooky from work, to play hooky from school. If your favorite team is at home, and go just grab a beer, grab a dog, sit hopefully in the sun as spring is blossoming everywhere around the country, and watch baseball and just enjoy life. It's exactly what today's for. That's exactly what opening day is all about, and I would highly recommend that everybody play hooky to do that. Lions Luck Sports Card says, Walmart is impossible online. You know, Lions Luck, you just got to keep trying. The thing with Walmart is that it's super frustrating. It is super arduous. It's like just a slog through the mud, but you can get through on the other side, as I recommended yesterday on the sports card live stream, hoping for cards from Target.com. And we still, guys, I am watching the monitors, and we have not seen anything on the Discord monitors, Card Snipers monitors that I am a part of. Go check them out if you are interested in Discord monitors. They are awesome. Have changed the way that I get cards. I've been with them for over a year now. They are great. But anyways, yeah, so with Walmart, it is just super, super rough. Bots are going crazy for it. They're usually succeeding, but you could usually slip in, because it does seem like I kind of actually misspoke yesterday and said Walmart isn't offering up any bot protection. They're offering up some, because sometimes you have to like prove you're a human being, do like that press and hold thing, a little bit of a feature test to see if you're actually a human being, kind of like a CAPTCHA test that Target runs. And that's one way that Walmart's trying to do it. But I know that it just, trying to click through, it doesn't seem like you're going to get anywhere or add it to your cart. You try to add it over and over and over again, and it says, you know what? It's not working. There's technical difficulties. You get a high traffic warning like you do on Target.com. You just got to keep clicking through. And I tell you what, you guys, the buy now feature on Walmart.com, if you do it either through the app or you do it on the website, mobile or on a computer, really works for me. Either have worked for me very, very well. So if you use the buy now feature, what that does is it takes away a couple of clicks and a couple of steps, and you can essentially, on the one page, which is on the item page itself, instead of having to go through to your cart and then to check out, which is 3 clicks, this is literally 1 click. You can adjust what credit card you're paying with. You can adjust the item quantity as long as you can get it in your cart to begin with at first, and just get it done there. So I would highly recommend, guys, keep spamming that buy now feature on Walmart.com on the sports card restocks that happen every Wednesday, noon Pacific, 3 East Coast time. And I think that that will increase your chances going forward. The thing, though, with Walmart drops, guys, shoot, for like a month straight. And I don't know if Run Good Life monitors the Walmart drops like he does the Target drops like I do every Wednesday. But I don't know if he could attest to this or any of y'all could attest to this. But there was a pretty sweet, solid month of pretty full sports card restocks, whether it be like Mosaic Basketball, the beginnings of Mosaic Football, and then a couple of different products sprinkled in actually from like late 2021. It was almost easy for like a month and a half plus for a bit to grab cards on Walmart.com because there were so many releases coming out at one time for one, and they just seemed to have a bunch of stuff. So maybe you were struggling in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the hour, but later on in the hour, a lot of people, and you can go check out people in the Discord, my free Discord, that are just chatting about when sports cards are restocked and what sports cards are restocked around the country, talking about those weekly restocks. Like, a lot of people were scoring for a chunk of time earlier in the year there. But it seems to be that, because we are, as I mentioned, in just the middle of that premium release time, unfortunately, we are not seeing a very easy time grabbing cards on Walmart.com right now. And also kind of in that wacky time, waiting for that from Target.com also, because last week, the main score, almost impossible for everybody to score Mosaic Football. The megas and hangers went in stock, albeit briefly, so means there was only a couple of thousand of those, but the main score, that Topps Chrome Sapphire, and excited to open that, but was pretty interesting to see that as the main score. Just a sign of a wacky week, and kind of speaks to how it's been for the last, I want to say, 3 weeks trying to grab sports cards online. It's definitely been one of those slog in the mud times. Justin Smith says, my Sapphire arrived yesterday. Mine did as well. My Sapphire arrived safe and sound. Super excited to get that ripped and put that out on the channel. Hopefully I can pull me that Kelnick auto. I'm just praying to the baseball card gods. Please, Topps gods, Fanatics gods, give me that Jared Kelnick auto out of that Sapphire update box, please. Mark Bannon says, say Schulte, I pulled the Chrome Jared Kelnick cold auto. Sell or hold? Your thoughts? Thanks. Well, Mark, he's had a pretty bang-up spring, Jared Kelnick has. Gold, I would believe that's out of 50, or is that out of 25? I can't remember exactly what numbered parallel that is, but that's a super low numbered parallel, man. I'm not sure. You shouldn't maybe grade that and hold on to it for a bit until he gets going in the season and then sell it. Although if you're a little more nervous about where he's going to go as a player, then I would just grade it and sell it ASAP, because guaranteed liquidity, in my opinion, if you are looking to grab a card and get it graded, and there's going to be the potential for some big cash at the other end, but there could be bigger cash further down the line, it's essentially a choice. Like, so do I cash out now, or do I take the potential of possibly cashing out more later or none later? That's the basis of all sports card investing, guys. I know that it's pretty basic, and some of y'all veterans in here like, Jordan, come on. Really? You don't need to explain this to us. But hey, the newbies need to hear it, and I want to break it down as basic as possible for everybody that does want to understand it. So, and that's why I'm getting asked about this Jared Kelnick. So I always lean on the side of guaranteed liquidity, if that makes sense. And that's kind of why I'm saying all this, to set that statement up. So I never really lean towards, even if it's a Kelnick, if it's that huge of a parallel, I would probably have like one of those in my collection. But if I ever had like a second or a third one, and I'm a huge Jared Kelnick fan, I would probably sell that. I would get that second parallel, super short print, colored parallel auto or whatever, graded and then sold, because that value is nuts right now, even with baseball cards being a little bit down in value. And speaking of like Mariners and their crazy card values. Someone beyond Jared Kelenic, Julio Rodriguez, just crazy. I think the number 2 or 3 prospect to start the year in baseball in the MLB pipeline. Starting center fielder now for the Seattle Mariners, and his autos are already nuts. Basically hasn't even had a rookie card in Topps flagship yet. Series 2 or update series is when that's going to happen, and all those autos are going to be nuts. If we see him in Chrome this year or Chrome update, we will probably see him for sure. But whichever set we see him in, that set is going to be so expensive and so hard to get your hands on. I already predict it. The Amazing Card Ninjas is bang, bang, Schulte gang. We got. Morning, everybody. What's going on, Amazing Card Ninja? How are you, man? Jacob Fields says, how is it people who ordered Sapphire on Target a week ago after people on Topps are getting their boxes a full week before? I hate Topps shipping. You know, I was just thinking that, actually. And Topps, it's because Topps usually waits like 4 to 6 days to send out your item in the first place. Unfortunately, that's not something that Target usually does. They get their orders right out of the warehouse, and it's not Target themselves. It's always Excel. I should make that clear. It's Excel shipping those cards, and Target essentially just putting them up on the website and kind of giving Excel a conduit for sales and taking a chunk of that, but Excel handling all the logistics and whatnot. So they're coming out of an Excel warehouse in, I believe it is Eagan, Minnesota, and they get those out. Even though I get them later on the West Coast or the East Coast, that is by no fault of the warehouse and the people packing that stuff and getting it sent out on the front end. Yeah, that's the fault of slow logistics and just where I live, unfortunately, and just something that I have to deal with on the West Coast. But Topps' shipping is so bad. Yeah, they don't get stuff out immediately. They make you wait 4 to 6 days before they send stuff out. Sometimes longer. And doesn't matter really what shipping you select. You could select 2-day shipping, and yeah, it'll be 2-day shipping from whenever they send it out. Good job, Topps. And that is why Fanatics getting in with the new money is a very good thing, and hopefully they can turn it around and make collectors' experience so much better. You've heard that from Michael Rubin a ton of different times, talking about how the collector's experience needs fixing. Well, let's get beyond those buzzwords and describe exactly how that collector's experience is going to get better. We're going to see some more hit packs. Are we going to see maybe some guaranteed sets for all those set collectors out there that are accessible and easy for people to grab, while you can go grab like packs where you can possibly pull a crazy hit out of without having to sort through a bunch of other cards? Like, I don't know. All kinds of other different things. Jeremy Becker says, Kyle Lewis prices are low. Yes, they are. Yeah, I know that for a fact. I bought like 4 Kyle Lewis autos during his Rookie of the Year run, and since then they have all dropped in value, unfortunately, because of his knee injury. However, good news about Kyle Lewis. He will be back a lot sooner than they expected for the Mariners. They're thinking like May. They're already going to start him on a minor league, minor league games here in spring training, because they do extended spring training for teams in Major League Baseball. So for, I think, next week or so, they're going to be giving him at bats for